from the top.
Give me that beat, DJ.
The KFM Top 40 with Carl Wastie. Your 40 biggest hits
across the Cape.
Hello, Ellie Goulding.
Hi.
How's it going?
Loving the hair, loving the whole look, to be honest.
You and I had a conversation about 2 years ago. It felt like an age ago. I think it was just a conversation when I think you had just got married and Craig David was at your wedding.
Yes.
It was that convo. And back then, I think Hate Me was the song that we had the conversation about back then.
Yes. I love that song. Yeah.
And so it's been a while. It's been 2 years. I'm just saying we've had an entire COVID pandemic between conversations. So
it's so nice to put a face to the voice, the lovely voice that I got to hear. It's been a wild few years for sure for me, but I'm sure for everyone. Just feels like time has slowed down and sped up at the same time, if that makes any sense. Because it's been 2 years since Brightest Blue, which is my favorite album. And I mean, the next one is obviously going to be my favorite album. But it was very surreal because I didn't go on tour. I didn't get to really perform that much. And I just hadn't spoke to a bunch of people on the phone. And but, you know, at some point, maybe I'll be able to come to you in person. I hope so anyway.
We've got One Republic coming down to Cape Town, and we've got Callum Scott coming down, and Justin Bieber and Imagine Dragons. I'm waiting for the Ellie Goulding.
What's happening? I need to be. I don't think I've been invited. I need to be invited.
I'm inviting you now. You're invited.
Okay,
Done.
I'll make a note of that. Thank you.
You know your tech writer that you send, obviously this is with your manager will send a bunch of things. What is the most interesting thing on your tech writer? Just so I know when you come down that I'll have that ready. Is there something to eat or a certain request? I'd love to know more about that.
I usually go for, I've got like healthy food and then booze. So I usually have a mixture of some, I try to eat healthily, but then to make up for the like drinking, basically. So,
right. So
it would be maybe some berries and some vegetables, and then maybe I like a bit of champagne, maybe.
It's okay, no problem. So yes, celery and champagne, done. It's the perfect thing. I just wanted to. I'm not sure if you can hear this, but I want to play you this very quickly.
All the lights that stop me turn to stone. You shine me when I'm alone, and so I tell myself that I'll be strong.
I want to thank you for this song. I want to. Do you know why?
Why?
Because in South Africa, I'm not sure if you heard about this, but we have load shedding, which means they turn our lights off. And the only light we have is the music. The new single was Big Sean. I thought that it was quite interesting that you and Big Sean, like, where did that come from? And then I realized 10 years ago, Big Sean actually took a sample of one of your tracks for a song called Hi.
Yes.
And is that how you guys got to say hi when eventually you said, hey, Big Sean, that's actually my song. How's it going?
Exactly. We just stayed in touch. He's literally the nicest person of all time. I really enjoyed hanging out with him a couple of months ago in the studio. He's very humble, down to earth, and then he plays this music and it's just like this, you know, he's just saying all these things and like he sounds, you know, he's got so much energy and passion, and then he'll be like, what did you think of that? I'm like, oh yeah, it was great. But like he's a real artist, you know, and also, you know, respected and loved by everyone because he's truly talented, but also just like he's really, you know, he's just such a lovely person. I'm a fan of, I love being able to work with someone that I really genuinely want to do well and wish well for. So that was kind of that, really.
So when it comes to Big Sean, I'm sure the interaction was quite unique because, you know, you have a certain way of articulating, and so does he. So I can imagine what the studio was like when you said that was great, and he said like, "You feel it? You feeling it?
Yeah.
Was that dope?"
Well, yes, and I feel like, you know, they like the awkward like English British thing. I've been sampled by a lot of rappers and a lot of artists, so you know, I go extra English just for them. Like, oh, thank you very much. You know, so I think they quite like it.
That's perfect. That it actually works for the entire thing. Now, Easy Lover, I've had an opportunity to listen to it a number of different times. Also, the music video is so interesting because it's a nice. There's like a polarity in the video, which I really enjoyed between two type of spaces. And I wanted to unpack that with you, just for anybody who's going to go out and check the video, and they should right now. What was the concept behind it? Because I kind of liked it. There was this edginess on the one side. Also, you do that thing where you can put your leg up like that and with like it was nothing. Wowza. Hashtag yoga.
Yeah.
So,
yoga every day. Yeah.
So the concept behind the video as well, like what was the thinking there?
I really didn't want to do like a straight up love scenario video. I wanted to do something that went alongside. I really appreciated what The Weeknd did with his last album, that he sort of created these different characters and just created this whole world. And I liked the idea of it being like a video game where, it's like a glitch and all these characters are kind of glitching and then suddenly they're all coming together. And, there's sort of bits of emotion in it where there's like this human kind of interaction between, like, for example, myself when I'm in the glass box and I'm like connecting with this woman. I love those moments, but at the same time, I think it's just like of this time, everything's a bit crazy. Everything's a bit like, we feel like we're living in a kind of simulation. And then also it's going to carry on, the theme's going to carry on throughout the album. So you see like the alien hand at the end. And so, that's going to be a character that comes up in the next video and so on. So we just wanted to create this kind of mad world that I think eventually will like come to life on tour. I love. We shot it in Bulgaria. It was really fun actually, as far as music videos go. Because usually it's like you get up 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. and then you're there till midnight. So it's like a long day. But but it was just fun to shoot. I love playing different characters.
I think it's going to be fantastic to watch the album unfold as well. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm ready because I think it's creative, and you're a creative person. And I think anything that comes after Easy Lover is going to be, it's going to be gold, chart topping type of stuff, the stuff that you're used to. So I'm here to support it, and I'm here to support an Ellie Goulding tour. It has to happen.
Thank you. I would love to come. I can't believe I've never been before. So yeah, we'll have to just make some kind of petition to get me there. Yeah.
Don't worry. This interview is the start of a petition. I think you'll love this place. I think your energy really is quite connected to, more specifically Cape Town, South Africa, where I'm from. It is just a beautiful place, stunning. I'm sure you saw the views and the restaurant scene. You are going to love it here. So I cannot wait to host you with champagne and celery.
Oh yeah. Okay, maybe not just celery, maybe some few carbs as well.
Thank you for sharing Easy Lover and sharing your time with me today. It was really just beautiful. And if you have any message to any of your Cape Town South African fans, actually just let's go South African fans.
Oh, guys, I really wish I could come and see you in person at some point. But thank you so much for all the support you've given me over the years and for just sticking around and being there. And I really do have the loveliest, sweetest, kindest fans. So hopefully I'll get to come and see you. But yeah, let's not lose hope. I'll be there at some point. But love you so much, sending you so much love.
Beautiful. One last thing from my side. Your amazing kid is about what, like a year and a bit, right?
Yeah, like 14 months.
And has the first word been said yet?
Not really. He kind of says mama a bit, and then says the dog's name, Mara. So kind of goes Mara, kind of. Not quite, but yeah, not many words yet because he speaks Spanish. So he's a bit confused with English. So I think it'll be a Spanish word.
I just have an idea. If you want to just nourish the first word being mama, you should just completely play this song.
Oh mama, hola, hola, hola. Don't know what this is. What do I do now, do now, do now? Do it all of this. All of these new emotions. I let them out in the open. Oh mama, hola, hola.
I love that song.
I also do.
Back.
Who sings that? It's something gold.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Could be me. Could be Clean
Maybe.
Bandit.
Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, but just an idea. Play it in the house. I'm sure that first word's gonna be mama in no time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, good idea. Really good idea.
From the top.
The KFM Top 40 with Carl Wastie. Your 40 biggest hits
across the Cape.